the original Beetlejuice movie is played by Alec Baldwin, which somehow, even though I've seen it a million times, I only realized when I was watching it last year. I just watched it again for like the 1000th time earlier, and this time while I was watching it, I was just Googling fun facts about the movie. Did you know that Michael Keaton, aka Beetlejuice, only has like 15 minutes of screen time the entire movie? At first I was like, no, that has to be wrong, but when you really think about it, he's not in a lot of the movie. With that said, Beetlejuice has been such a beloved character for literally decades now, and I can't help but wonder, is it because the title name of the movie being Beetlejuice that he was thrown into such popularity even though he only had a little amount of screen time? Or was Michael Keaton's performance just that amazing that he was that popular of a character? Personally, I believe it's the latter, but what's interesting about the title name being Beetlejuice is that Warner Brothers actually hated the name. Apparently they were pulling for house ghosts or scared sheetless. Now maybe it's because I just grew up loving this movie so much, but personally to me those are terrible names. But what's even more interesting is the spelling of Beetlejuice everywhere in the movie versus how it's actually marketed as Beetlejuice. There seems to be two conflicting theories on it. One camp online talks about how it has to be spelled that way because Beetlejuice can't say his actual name and he can't spell it either. So to be on his tombstone and all these other places, it has to be spelled that way. A lot of people also talk about how the spelling Beetlejuice is also seen in the star on the constellation Orion, point to the fact that it probably takes inspiration from that. However, there's a second camp of people who say that the studio was concerned that if they called it Beetlejuice spelled like the constellation, that viewers would not be able to pronounce it correctly, and therefore it would make marketing efforts super difficult for the movie. Knowing that they didn't like the name Beetlejuice in the first place, I lean more towards believing that option. Finally, speaking of mixed opinions, I haven't seen the new Beetlejuice movie yet, but I've heard some people absolutely love it and some people hate it, but if you've seen it, I'm curious what you think.